Quickly, in the interest of time. Froilan, first. Is it recording?
Yes.
Can you read?
Stop it. Do it again. Because I'm tired of quitting.
Go, please.
Going out? Hello everyone, I'm Froilan Santos, and I'm running for your sports chair. Your Vice President of 2008-2009. I'm currently involved in Barcata Modern, and I've also been elected as Vice President of Cairo Omicron for next year. This past year, I've been sports chair of Barcata, and I like to say Sports Fest 19 was one of the greatest rides of my life. You know, it experienced many successes, such as the basketball and softball teams increasing from last year. My coordinators receiving many compliments about the things that they did, the great job that they did in planning, and really being involved by T-Rex. You know what, that's so much more my members. Not only members of the volunteers, coordinators, many of them for the first time, and they helped me out in making Fest as successful as last year. You know, there was a dude who came virtually out of nowhere as a quiet Asian guy on the side, to becoming the quiet Asian guy that coordinated tennis. And then now he's the quiet Asian guy who's running for historian. You know what I mean? Or there's Jake who came out of nowhere too. And when I needed someone the most as a coordinator for softball, she stepped up and doubled the number of teams that we had from last year for softball. You know what I mean? And that's exactly why I love this club. It's because they give the opportunity to become future leaders, to really, you know, get out of your box, get out of your shell. And you know, I was once in a position where I came into this club, I didn't know anybody, I had no leadership skills. I was shy. You know, but thanks to John Perry, thanks to Anna, thanks to so many people, I was able to get out of my shell, and you know, I became like what I am today. But that's what I want to do for the members of today. I want to become that person that pushes them, that gives them that drive to become future leaders. Because if you look at today, look at everyone who's running. They never ran before, and now all of a sudden they're running. So just know, I'm gonna finish. Just know, my goal this year was to leave a lasting impression. That's not my goal just for this year. That's my goal for next year and years to come. And hopefully, I did leave that impression. But what I want to do is leave that impression for the members, the past, the present, and the future. Thank you.
Woo! It is with my sincere apology that I am not going to run for Vice President.
What?
Next question.
Okay, it's a two-parter, or well, maybe two different questions. But the first question is, a lot of people think Vice President doesn't do as much on board. How do you plan on showing the members that VP is more than just the assistant to the president?
You know, right now, I think a lot of people don't think that way. Just looking back at this past Family Feud, I know how proud I am of the A board. You know what I mean? I can already tell, like, I mean, I can't speak for her, but I'm pretty sure Anne is proud already. And I'm pretty sure everyone already looks up to her as being able to do so much. You know, what she did for A board, like that alone, that just little alone is a lot. It's a lot of how many of them are running for board. That means, like, to me, like when I said in my speech, I just want to inspire people to run, to like become future leaders. And that's what Anne did with A board. And there's so much more. I'm pretty sure there's like some people see it, but there's so much more that Anne did, that the Vice President does in helping everyone else. You know, she doesn't really get, like, the Vice President doesn't really get noticed, but you know what, that even if the members don't see that, that's fine with me, as long as I know that I'm helping everyone out.
She has another question. You're involved in so many extracurricular activities such as BMUD or Expo, and then on top of that with school and Barcata. How will you find time to cater to Barcata?
Barcata is my first love out of everything. Like, aside from school, like, I know that's pretty corny, but aside from school, Barcata is what got me out. And you know, the people that I've met, the things that I've experienced here in Barcata is what drives me to really want to stay here. And I've only been a member, I've been a member for like 2 years now, but it's Barcata that's really pushing me. So I would want to devote my time as vice president to being able to help everyone, but at the same time, learning how to time manage because I do have my responsibilities. Like I said, I am vice president of Cairo Omicron for next year. I will not be dancing for Barcata Modern, sadly, but those, of course, I'll still be keeping my connections with them. And then there's school, of course, which comes first, which is why we're all here. And I can do my best to time manage because I want to be able to help out everything. And Barcata is something that is very important to me not to mess up.
Leah, last question for Vice President.
So why did you decide to run for VP? What's set that apart from actually running for president? And then also, let's say your president was to fail or had to step down. What would you do to step up and what would you sacrifice to become the new president?
Okay, so one of the reasons why I didn't run for president is exactly what Adam's second question was because I'm so involved in so many things. I feel like to be president, you kind of really have to put everything into it. And as vice president, I still have to put everything into it, but then I feel like I'd have a little bit more time to be flexible. As president, I would want to put like everything into it. And I feel like the candidates running are sufficient enough. And I feel like as vice president, I can compliment each and every one of them to be able to help them out. What was the...
If your president were to fail and you had to become the new president,